Life will test you again. You'll find yourself on the floor. Oftentimes, you'll find yourself in a position that you ask yourself, should I quit or should I raise up my chest and move forward? The most successful people aren't the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who did not give up when they had it hard.
Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
Today I'm going to talk about the dilemmas of the most successful people that you know. Everyone has the most successful person in the back of their minds. We all have this list at the back of our mind. Some of them are our role models. Some of them are celebrities we see from time to time on television. Some of them are just people that we have read about at school. We admire their glory. We admire their success. We admire where they are. Yet we forget what it took them to be where they are today. One thing I can tell you about the most successful people is the most successful people are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who did not give up when they had it hard. Because whether you like it or not, you will encounter hardships, especially when you are trying something out, especially when you want to attain a leap of success, especially when you want to get somewhere in life. You will undergo some adversities. You will meet some stops along the way. You will have some epic fails along the way, and it's totally okay. You just have to deal with them with an attitude of optimism. You just have to understand the dynamics of failure. You just have to understand that it will take you great work to surpass your competition so that you are in a position where you stand out and people celebrate you for who you are. Because for as much as anyone has the luxury of dreaming and having big visions and having, big ambitions and aspirations, the fact is, at the end of the day, there is work to put their plans to execute. There is some principles to apply, and unless you apply those principles, you will be where you are today, and you stay there until you move forward, man. Because you start with a burst of motivation. Yeah, I want to do these things, man. I want to open a YouTube channel. I want to do these things. I want to make an album. I want to act. I want to do all those things. And it goes from motivation. That motivation is not going to carry you out throughout because it's unreliable. And it's going to betray you sometimes. It's going to leave you and abandon you sometimes. And you will tend to engage in some discipline. That's where we start to see what you are made of. That's when we start to see whether you really want to do this thing. Do you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe, or you're just taking chances? It's a problem because now that's what differentiates those who attain success and those who are cheerleaders and spectators. So you will go from motivation to discipline, but yet that discipline requires you to be consistent. When you are consistent at what you do, yeah, you are holding the reins, yeah, you are moving forward, yeah, you are making progress, but one thing will go up a notch. Ooh, new levels bring your devils. That's what life is all about. Now you will be required to encounter adversity, storms, turmoils, trials, tribulations will come your way. And when they come your way, life will test you again. You'll find yourself on the floor. Oftentimes, you'll find yourself in a position that you ask yourself, should I quit? Or should I raise up my chest and move forward? The most successful people aren't the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who did not give up when they had it hard. Now you will move from consistency and engage in persistence. The level is different now. Ooh, the level is something else now. Ooh, because now you are meeting the real deal of this journey of greatness and success. All these things I'm talking about are inevitable. And you have to make sure that you stand so that you find yourself when you gotta be tough, baby. Life is tough, but you got to be tougher. You got to show life who you are and what you are made of. Yeah. That's where now you step into a new level, the perseverance level. Ever heard the saying, perseverance is the mother of success? You got to persevere in whatever that you do. You got to persevere in whatever that you do, man. That's where you start to walk by faith and not by sight. That's where you start to make sure you engage in resilience. That's where you make sure that you exercise that bicep. That's where you make sure that you engage in a strong mindset. That's where you make sure that you win in life. And once you overcome that, now you start to draw attention. People start to listen at you because they see the kind of load that you are carrying. They start to celebrate you for what you do. You start to see breakthroughs coming your way. Why? Because you were engaged in discipline. You were consistent. You were, persistent, and you engage in perseverance, and you are now in a position where you are so lonely because not everyone can hold on up to where you are today. Now it almost feels like a nightmare to go back because we have invested so much. You are locked in this grinding. You are locked in your craft. You are locked in whatever that you are doing. You are there. Blood, sweat, and tears invested in, man. That's what successful people do. That's what it will take you to be successful. That's what it will take you to be celebrated. That's what it will take you to be more than average. That's what it will take you to be a legend. Because you did not quit. Because one thing about not giving up is that you'll be glad that you never gave up. When you reap the fruits of your labor, it will be a moment of glory. It will be a moment of power. The most successful people are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who did not give up when they had it hard.